Hi Rockville Center students and teachers. It's Laura Collin with another tip, and I am going to show you in this video how to use PDF Expert. So why would you want to use PDF Expert? Well, it's an excellent alternative to the built-in annotation tools in Google Classroom. The setup is a little tricky, but I'm going to show you how to do this in the video, and once you're started, I think you're really going to love it. So if I tap on PDF Expert, the app looks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on that, and it should open for me. And then from here, we're going to be logging in. So I'm going to say get started, allow. So I don't really log in, but what I want to do from here is I need to connect a Google Drive. So you see on this side over here, what I want to do is I want to connect to Google Drive. Okay? And then I say continue. I'm going to go in with my student account. This Laura Collin, Laura C. student. Then from here, I'm going to put in my password. And then what it does, PDF Expert wants to access your Google account, and I need to do that in order for this to work seamlessly with Google Classroom. I say allow. Now when I'm here, I will see it's connected to my Google Classroom. You see it says my account right there? So the only files you're going to be able to annotate are the ones from your assignments. I'm going to show you, I'm going to go into Google Classroom here, and I'm going to go into this practice classroom. And I have an assignment in here called Demo of PDF Expert. So now in here, you see use PDF Expert to annotate on the file found in your work your work section of this assignment. So you see there's nothing attached right here. There's no assignment attached to this file that's a view only. And if you have any questions about this, you can look at the pitfalls of annotating in Google Classroom assignment video if you want to look at that. But down at the bottom where it says your work, if I tap down there, I see something in here. It's called Laura Collin PDF Expert Demo. Now you could come in here and you could use these annotation tools, but they are limited. The limitations are you really can't use text boxes because it crashes, and sometimes saving becomes an issue when you try to save something after you've already turned it in and then unsubmitted it. So what you can do is after you went through those setup steps, remember in the beginning of the video, we set up PDF Expert first because we connected our Google account. See right here, we connected our Google account right here, and that's what we're looking at. Oopsie. So if I go into this here, now you will see you have Classroom. If you're annotating, if you want to annotate a file that was given to you in an assignment, you will come to the Classroom folder, tap on that. Then you look for the class that you have the assignment in. And I see Practice Classroom right here. So if I tap on Practice Classroom, I should see, now what was the name of that file? It was PDF Expert. So it should have been Laura Collin, and it's going to be a PDF. Here we go. Laura Collin PDF Expert Demo. I tap on that, and it's going to load it. And now I'm going to show you the tools. So on the toolbar up here, on the left over here, these are tools that's really cool. You can't do this in Google Classroom at all. They work with the actual text of the document. Let me show you what I mean by that. If I tap on this A, now first of all, I tap on a tool, and right to the right of it, I get options for it. That's the same way for all these tools. Any tool I get, I tap it and I get some options. Okay, so I tap this tool. This is a highlighter tool, but this highlighter tool will actually highlight the text on the actual words. Now, this, I'm going to show you this tool over here. This one over here can function as a highlighter also. It's a marker, but it can function as a highlighter also. If I tap on that, I'll show you. I tap on that with the options. I get to pick a color, and then I get to pick a transparency. So let's say I pick this transparency, and when I'm going to annotate over it, well, that's way too thin. Hold on, let me get a thicker one. When I do this, it's more of a free form. You see, it doesn't snap into the text like the other one did. Just something interesting to note that's different. On the upper right, you have an undo button. So if I tap that, it will undo the last thing I did. It'll keep undoing. If I press and hold on it, I can redo something. Then you also have this underline tool. So if I tap on this and I get a color and I use this, I can underline some text. So that just underlined demo for me. I tapped on demo and I underlined it. This is a strike through. So I can get a color here too. And this, I could strike through something. Okay? And once again, I can undo. Now, these text boxes are fun. So if I tap on the T, I can pick a color from my text, and then I tap on here and I just start typing. And remember I told you in Google Classroom, it gets a little funny. It does not like text boxes. So what you can do is you can use this for your text boxes if you want, so it doesn't crash on you. And you can make the font bigger. You could change the font. You could change the color. You get the idea here. And then once you're done, I could always tap on it and move it around my screen. Okay? Then I have a pencil tool, the pencil annotation tool, which is just like the one in Google Classroom, where I just pick a color. This is very thin, so if I wanted for more options, I could make it a little thicker. And then write with my finger. Okay, then I showed you this highlighter already. You also have this eraser tool. So the eraser, I just wipe across what I was doing to erase it. And then you also have notes over here. I'm going to skip the comments. You can add shapes in here if you want to. So I have a square, and I could pick a color, and then I could draw a square, or I could delete it if I didn't want it. And there are some stickers in here if you wanted to load those up, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Okay, then if I come out of here, I'm going to it automatically saves for me. So I come on out. Then let me go back to Google Classroom. If I go into my document here, look at that. They're all saved in there like magic. So this is a much more powerful tool. It's really pretty simple to use. You just have to remember the first step is to go into PDF Expert, and you have to connect it to your Google Drive. So you connect it to your Google Drive, and then from here, all of the files that your teacher gives you, once you go to Google Drive, all the files that your teacher gives you are all in the Classroom. Oops, I have to go back one more. Are all in the Classroom folder. And then within the Classroom folder, you will have a folder for every class that you have ever are in now, and actually every class you have ever taken. Okay? Hopefully this was helpful, and why don't you give it a try?